Let's make cheesy jerk steak bread. Let's get into it. Okay, y'all, so I'm getting ready to season up the steak for the jerk stuffed cheesy bread that we're getting ready to make today. This is kind of like a play on Domino's stuffed French bread or cheesy bread that they have. So this is kind of Shay's version of that. So I'm gonna use steak and we're gonna jerk it with DivineKuizine's jerk rub, jerk seasoning. And so let's get started here. So I have some grass-fed strip steak or steak strips that I got from Whole Foods. I have some complete seasoning, so I'm gonna put some complete seasoning in here. We have some salt. You can put a pretty generous portion of salt. I have some seasoned pepper. Can't forget the green seasoning. Green seasoning always makes everything taste better. And let me get a spoon for the and we have DivineKuizine's jerk rub. I'm gonna probably put about one and a half tablespoons of the jerk rub in there. It's easy. And then we're just gonna mix all this together. Really good. I had some gloves, I would have got into it with my hands, but we're just gonna mix all this together. Get it all nice and seasoned up. It smells good already, y'all. This is another way that you can use DivineKuizine's products. This jerk seasoning, you see, is very versatile. You can use it for a lot of different things. Okay, so it's gonna look like this, all nice. And you can marinate this overnight if you wanted to. So now we also have some peppers here. So I have orange peppers, red peppers, fresh garlic, white onion, and thyme. And so that's what we're gonna go ahead and cook all that together with our jerk steak. Okay, so we have the jerk steak. Onions in here, red peppers, orange peppers, garlic, fresh garlic. Stir this around. We have some thyme. We have a bouillon cube. We're gonna put a little more salt in it. A little sprig. Now we're gonna put a little bit of water in there. Just about that much. And we're gonna put the top on it for a while and cook thoroughly through on medium to medium high heat. It's been cooking nice and tender. Stick of butter. We have some green seasoning, fresh garlic, jalapeno peppers, the red pepper, and salt. I'm gonna just melt all this together. We have a fresh loaf of bread. And so I have a knife, like a bread knife. And so you're just gonna slice it. And you kind of want, you know, that thickness. And so we're gonna slice it because we're gonna stuff it in between. We're gonna butter it, and then you don't wanna cut it all the way down. So now what we're going to do is I have our garlic butter. I'm gonna take our butter, our garlic butter. I'm gonna open each part. I'm gonna try to get some of that good garlic butter in there. Spoon it in there. I'm gonna wrap this up in the foil. The oven is preheated at 400 for like 5 to 6 minutes, just for it to get nice and crusty. I have some mozzarella cheese. So we're gonna take each little section and put a little bit of mozzarella cheese in it. And now we're gonna take our steak, our jerk steak that we made. And this is a little challenging because you have just so much room to put it in there. You know what I mean? Just so much room. So we try to get a little bit of it in there. Back in there too, like a little bit on top. And then we're gonna drizzle it with the DivineKuizine jerk sauce. So we're using both products today. So we're gonna take some more of the butter sauce, the garlic butter, and I'm gonna drizzle that on top like so. To go in the oven. Just gonna put a little more mozzarella. Nice and crusty. Okay, y'all, so I've just finished drizzling with some of DivineKuizine's jerk sauce. It's nice and warm, so now I'm getting ready to pull it apart for us to eat some of this. So now I'm about to go in. It's nice. Well, you know when it's messy, you know it's good. So it's nice, the bread is nice and crispy, right? So you get that crunch, that mozzarella, that's the perfect cheese because it gave you that pull. Not as hot as it, so if you want a little more heat, I would say put more jerk seasoning in the jerk steak. And then you drizzle it with the jerk sauce, so it's gonna give you that hint of heat, but a lot of a good sweetness to it. And those peppers, the steak is nice and tender because you know how it kind of steamed it when we put the top on. This is a must make. To get this recipe and more, go to DivineKuizine.com. Love y'all, Chef Shay.